Thank you, Earl. And now, please welcome Travis Lamb, General Manager, Live Casino and Hotel. Pausing for the photo op.
Thank you, and good morning. Thank you, Wayne and Patricia and the MWMCA for such a great partnership and for honoring us in this great award. It's been such an effective partnership over the years with Live Casino Hotel and bringing through our vision to work with minority and women-owned businesses. I'd also like to thank two of my colleagues that are here today, and these guys really make it happen and carry through that vision and execute it. Charles Felton, our Director of Procurement, and Damian Fenoy, who's our Director of Property Construction. These guys go out and they find the great minority and women-owned businesses that help make our property what it is today. Supporting the community is a key component of Live Casino Hotel and the Cordish companies. Even before we opened in 2012, we were working with Wayne and Patricia to bring in the companies that could build our property and make it such a fabulous resort experience. Together, every year since then, we've held each year we've held two matchmaking events, and I think we're up to over 400 companies that attend those events now in our new event center. And it's just a great opportunity to walk many minority and women-owned businesses through the certification and the licensing process that is sometimes unique to the casino industry, but it brings great opportunities to all these companies. So this June marks our 7th anniversary at Live Casino Hotel, and actually the first year anniversary of our new hotel and event center. And we have a lot more to come of exciting developments at our property. Our event center now holds 1,500 attendees for various concerts and boxing and group meetings, and of course Wayne and Patricia's event. But we'll also be doubling in size later this year to 4,000, so Wayne, bring them on. We'll set up the boxing ring for you in there too. But no, you all need to come out and see the great events that we have and the great service we provide with the excellent team members. Speaking of team members, we're very proud of the jobs that we have created in Anne Arundel County. We've created thousands of jobs. Our property alone is home to 3,000 team members, as well as the surrounding community, the Arundel Mills facility, the restaurants outside of our hotel, the Walmarts, the Costcos. All of that is there with the population that we bring to the area. Also, we've employed many minority and women-owned businesses to make our property what it is. We have generated more than $2 billion in taxes since we've opened to the state of Maryland. We've also generated $130 million for our local community, the 3-mile radius right around the casino, to advance that community. So our success is shared with many, many minority and business and women-owned businesses, and we are proud of that. Speaking on behalf of the entire Live Casino Hotel team and the Cordish companies, thank you for this honor, and we look for many more years of continuous partnership with the MWMCA. Thank you.
Thank you, Travis. You got to love the competitive spirit in the room. Now, please welcome the Secretary of the Maryland Department of Commerce, Kelly M. Schulz.
Thank you so much, and good morning. Wayne and your entire team, I can't thank you enough for having me here today. This is quite a distinguished group of honorees, and I am indeed honored to be here. And bringing everybody here in this room together so that we can all celebrate the successes. Maryland's minority and women-owned businesses are a source of pride, as well as great economic strength for our state. And we've got some numbers to back that up. Did you know that we're ranked second among states for the percentage of firms that are owned by women, with 39.5%? We're ranked third. There you go. We're ranked third for the percentage of firms owned by African Americans, with 23.5%. We're 8th for Asian-owned firms and 13th for Hispanic-owned firms. So we're doing pretty good. Those numbers are not bad, but we can do better. Governor Hogan and this entire administration has been working hard to make Maryland a place where all businesses have the support and the resources they need to grow and thrive and to create new jobs. We have seen great results with that. 120,000 new jobs in the past 4 years with unemployment at 3.8%. We're doing great. That's why we've been working hard to cut taxes and fees and eliminate burdensome regulations across state government. We want to build on our progress. As the former Secretary of the Department of Labor, we worked very, very hard to make sure that there was equity amongst all demographic and geographic locations across the state. And now that I'm here at the Secretary of the Department of Commerce, I'm here to make sure that we have a continued prosperity with a purpose. So I have a big announcement to make today. You're the first to hear this because I just received notification, that's a big, big announcement, last night to build on what we do at the Department of Commerce in the state of Maryland with our VLT funds that we have for small women, minority-owned businesses, and Ms. BIDFA. I have created a brand new position at the Department of Commerce which will focus solely on minority business and women-owned business entrepreneurship, and that will begin immediately with a job description that will go out if anybody has anybody that thinks they may be interested in that.
Very good.
The purpose is that your success is our success. We listened, we heard you, we know that being able to have that liaison directly with our entire state business community is something that's important to you, and that's important to us. And when we work together, we can make great things happen. Have a wonderful breakfast.
Thank you, Secretary Schulz, and thank you for helping to move this great state forward. Now we welcome Joanna Harmon. Joanna is Corporate Small Diversity Business Liaison with the Whiting Turner Contracting Company. Please welcome Joanna.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I have to be a little careful here. I'm over that AARP age, and heels are not usually relative to my feet. Therefore, this stage up here is a little bit challenging, if nothing else. So bear with me. First, I would like to welcome everyone to this wonderful event. And secondly, I would like to thank MWMCA, Wayne and his wonderful organization, for selecting me for this prestigious award and to be recognized for it as well. I'm really, truly honored. I would also like to congratulate all my other fellow honorees for being recognized in their organization as leaders of the diversity, inclusion, and participation. It's so important. And there are slides that you're going to see here today that are just very short and sweet. The one that's actually up here now is where Whiting Turner actually started in the beginning. We were a small company, not the multi-billion-dollar company that we are today. And you can... I can actually recognize from being the small business liaison and diverse liaison that I remember where all of you came from or where you all started from, the same as what we did. So try to remember that when you come and visit Whiting Turner, that we weren't this multi-billion-dollar company as we are today. We pursued crumbs, the same as what you are trying to pursue now in opportunities. Small crumbs make a piece of cake. Piece of cake goes into a sheet cake, and on and how you grow. So something to keep important in remembering. We're also a community partner. We've been headquartered in Baltimore since our beginning of time. We're here to stay in Baltimore. We could have moved to another state. We could have gone someplace else. We opened offices instead. But we are a Baltimore community partner. We engage in the events that are needing of sponsorship, whether it's in educational institutions with students that are in need, mentoring, or in also other events such as City Lights and other organizations like Wayne that we try to make sure that we are a valid community partner in that endeavor. And lastly, we feel that it's our corporate responsibility, and I do specifically because I've been in this position for the last 17 years, and I really take a passion for it to find out about what you guys do. How can you get integrated in Whiting-Turner? I know it can be sometimes difficult. We have operating groups. We don't have a normal estimating or sales department, and you just get very flustered in, how do I get into Whiting-Turner's regime? Well, part of that is me, and the other part is networking at our Get Down to Business events, which we are expected to have another one here in another month or so, sometime mid-June, date to be expected. So again, my contact information is on one of the slides. Reach out to me. Let me know how you can get integrated into Whiting-Turner. I will certainly do my best to do that. And lastly, I just want to let you know that I'm also heading to another event this afternoon as our corporate business meeting, and I am receiving my 35th Service Award today with Whiting-Turner. So again, thank you all for this honor, and keep trudging.
Yes.
Congratulations, and thank you, Joanna. And now at this time, I would like to ask Wayne Frazier and Calvin Butler to please go to the awards staging area. To my left, you're going to be assisting with the awards. Today, we are honoring 17 companies and/or individuals representing minority and women-owned firms, governmental entities, and top private companies that have been trailblazers to further minority business enterprise. Honorees, when you hear your name called, please go to the area where Wayne and Calvin are, to my left here, to receive your award. You're going to take a picture with Wayne and Calvin, and then you're going to proceed to the group picture-taking area, where our photographers will assemble you. You can see that they are right down there also, below the stage. And you'll have your group picture taken there. Audience, we ask that you please hold your applause until all honorees' names have been announced. And honorees, when you are done with the group photo, please return to your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you MWMCA's 2019 honorees.
Best Minority-Owned Mechanical Contractor of the Year, Aegis Mechanical Corporation, Barnett A. Carroll, President. Best Prime Utility Contractor for Minority Business Enterprise, Steve Miller, Vice President, Osplin. Joseph Garvey, Senior Vice President, Utility Lines Construction Services. David McGinley, President, Grid One Solutions. Jim McNulty, Director of Operations, Osplin Construction. Most Valuable Prime Construction Executive for Minority Business Enterprise, Benjamin Morgan, Vice President, Barton Mallow Company. Most Inclusive Health Insurance Corporation for Minority Business Enterprise, Care First, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Leanne Sims, Program Director, Office of Inclusion and Equity. Most Inclusive Prime Contractor for Minority Business Enterprise, Clayco. Sandra Marks, Senior Vice President, Office of Government and Community Affairs. Women Business Enterprise of the Year, Delta Utility Services, Inc. Amy Burns, President. Best Minority-Owned Masonry Contractor of the Year, First Choice Masonry, Corey L. Jones, founder and president. Best Minority-Owned Energy Supplier of the Year, HIC Energy, Troy Holland, CEO. Most Inclusive Prime Engineering and Design Firm for Minority Business Enterprise, JMT, David Coyne, Vice President. Best Corporate Advocate for Minority Business Enterprise, Kylie Patterson, Director of Economic Inclusion, Johns Hopkins University and Medicine. Most Inclusive Investment Firm for Minority Business Enterprise, Legg Mason Inc., Regina Carey, Chief Diversity Officer. Best Corporate Executive for Minority Business Enterprise, Travis Lamb, General Manager, Live Casino and Hotel. Most Resourceful Finance Executive for Minority Business Enterprise, Deetra Miller, Administrative Vice President, Business Banking Team Leader, M&T Bank. Best Minority-Owned Concrete and Materials Supplier of the Year, Machado Construction Company, Inc., Nelson Machado, President. Most Distinguished Business Leader of the Year, Kelly M. Schulz, Secretary, Maryland Department of Commerce. Best State Agency Administrator for Minority Business Enterprise, R. Earl Lewis, Jr., Deputy Secretary, Maryland Department of Transportation. Most Inclusive Prime Construction Liaison for Minority Business Enterprise, Joanna Harmon, Corporate Small Diversity Business Liaison, the Whiting Turner Contracting Company.
I'd Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for all of our honorees this morning. I also want to let you know that citations for each honoree have been provided by Governor Larry Hogan, U.S. Senators Ben Cardin and Chris Van Hollen, and Comptroller Peter Franchot, commemorating this special occasion. Thank you for recognizing our honorees. Now, another great part of the morning, all of this, and there are prizes too. So there are prizes that are going to be raffled off in the lobby at 11 a.m., so make sure you stop by the lobby and drop off your business cards out there. But in the meantime, we have some great prizes that we are raffling off right now. So we're going to tell you what they are. I have the help of the lovely ladies from MWMCA in their pink shirts that are assisting me this morning. So here's what we have. We have 2 tickets to a concert featuring Boss Skaggs. That is being held at the Live Events Center in Arundel Mills on Friday, June 28th. Also, 2 tickets to Family Feud Celebrity Edition being held on Friday, May 31st at the Live Events Center in Arundel Mills. And 2 movie tickets to AMC Theaters, where they now have, I'm told, the most comfortable reclining chairs. And also a Keurig coffee maker gift pack, and finally 2 Ravens tickets for the game against the Arizona Cardinals on September 15th at M&T Bank Stadium. All right, we're going to get started with the raffle. Here we go. We're going to start. This is for the Boss Skaggs tickets. And we have Fabian Seaton, Communications Director for the United States Senate. Okay. Fabian is the winner of the Boss Skaggs tickets. Congratulations, Fabian. And also, now we're going to go to the Family Feud tickets. The winner of the Family Feud tickets is Brian Davila from Celsu Construction Services. Brian Davila, congratulations. You're going to see Family Feud Celebrity Edition. And now the AMC movie tickets with those really comfortable seats. Angela Martin from the Maryland Aviation Administration. Congratulations, Angela. Enjoy the movie. All right, this next winner gets the coffee package, the Keurig package, which sounds like right up my alley. Toby Hollander, S&B Company, LLC. Toby Hollander. You're getting the coffee package. And finally, those Ravens tickets. The Ravens tickets go to Mark A. Parks, JMT. Mark M. Parks, Johnson, Merriman, Thompson, Incorporated. You're going to the Ravens game. All right, who do we need to find? We okay? All right, we'll figure it out. Congratulations to all of the raffle winners. Enjoy your prizes. And don't forget to stop by the raffle outside in the lobby. Now, all event sponsors that were gold and above, please don't forget to take your lovely sponsor award with you. That is on your guest table, and there is a box for your sponsor award placed at your table in an MWMCA yellow bag, and that's so you can take your award home safely. I would like to acknowledge all of the sponsors that have supported this wonderful event. Certainly none of this would be possible without your continued support of Minority Business Enterprise. Please refer to your event booklet on page 104 to view the sponsor listing. And thank you to all of those companies for making Minority Business Enterprise a priority. Now from the Lost and Found Department. You can't do business without this. So check for your phone. Oh, it's in a black case. That narrows it down. So anyway, it's in an OtterBox, an Apple something. So if you're missing your phone, you know who you are by now probably. We will find one of the ladies in the pink shirt, and they will have your phone for you. All right, you don't want to go home without that. Just on a personal note, I want to thank Patricia Frazier and Wayne Frazier for being so gracious and inviting me back year after year. 2 finer people you will never meet, and they have just been so gracious and lovely to me year after year, and I'm so grateful to be here. Without further ado, please welcome Wayne Frazier back to the podium.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming out, and I hope you've enjoyed your time with us this morning. We take special pride in planning and producing this, our 16th annual spring breakfast. Each year, we strive to bring the best in socially economic inclusion, known as minority business enterprise, women business enterprise, and disadvantaged business enterprise, as well as on the private side, supplier diversity. Each year, we strive to bring forth the best and most distinguished speakers and keynote speakers. This year, we are fortunate to hear inclusion perspectives from commerce, construction, government, gaming, healthcare, education, transportation. They all spoke to you this morning. And all of those industries keep Maryland and the DMV rolling. However, there is one industry that we all need, and that is energy. This morning, I have the distinct honor to introduce an industry culture game changer when it comes to supplier diversity and inclusion and corporate governance. Ladies and gentlemen, the greater Baltimore business community changed for the better in 2012 when Calvin G. Butler Jr. arrived from Chicago, Illinois, and created the most inclusive corporate team from any major corporation in the DMV region. I kid you not. He knew BGE could be better in terms of customer satisfaction, reliability, perception, supply diversity, safety, and profit. He knew he could achieve all of this without sacrificing core values and wasteful spending. And today, Friday, May 10th, 2019, BGE is the model utility in all of America to emulate. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you my man, the point guard and the slam dunker, Calvin G. Butler Jr., my hero. Calvin!
You just never know. Hey, good morning, everyone. It is truly a blessing to be here. And Wayne, thank you for that wonderful introduction. You know, let me just tell you from the beginning, I'm very grateful you didn't have any theme music because I had no idea what was going to be there. So, no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. You didn't. You know, I can assure you of a couple of things this morning. One, you will not hear the theme music because the half hour that Wayne gave me, I'll be slightly under it. So all of you should see your face. You're like, oh, hell no. But it is, you know, I have been asked, however, to share with you how economic inclusion has helped transform BGE and, more importantly, the communities that we serve. Now, it's important to start out that I define economic inclusion as providing the opportunity to share in the richness and vitality of our global economy. But first, I just want to take some time to thank and share how much BGE appreciates the relationship with the Maryland-Washington Minority Companies Association. The work done by this group to build up minority businesses is so important, not just for the business community, but for the region, which reaps the benefits of more jobs and more opportunities. More specifically, for BGE, we partnered with the association to launch our Focus 25 Supplier Development Academy. We did this to help meet a voluntary goal we established with the Maryland Public Service Commission to award 25% of BGE's spend to diverse suppliers. Now, through Focus 25, we help diverse businesses learn how to successfully compete for large contracts in the private and public sectors. Now, you heard from our colleague at Whiting Turner earlier today. It's not easy. But the name came from our desire to keep everyone involved zeroed in on achieving that 25% goal. In short, we had to be very focused and intentional about our efforts. And it worked. In 2016, we exceeded the goal, reaching 26% by spending close to $260 million with diverse suppliers. And we set new records in both 2017 and 2018. Last year, we purchased $326 million, or 35%, from diversity-certified businesses. Thank you. Now, this is an extraordinary achievement by any means, considering that in 2012, when I came here from Chicago, it wasn't as dramatic as Wayne made it sound. But when I came here in 2012, we were at $116 million, representing just 14% of our total spend. Since 25% was well within our rearview mirror, we have changed the program's name to Focus Forward Supplier Diversity Academy. Our fourth class is about to begin the program. We would not have achieved that level of success so quickly without the support of the association and Wayne and Patricia Frazier. Thank you, Wayne. But I always like to say it's not so much of what you say about yourself. It matters what others take from your efforts. So let me share with you, one of our supplier graduate firms, a local construction company, has grown from 50 employees to 275 over the past 3 years. They focus on hiring local unemployed people to entry-level traffic control jobs and train them to advance to construction jobs. Think about that. That's stability for families. And as that company CEO often says, there are children in those homes who see dads and moms coming home in safety vests, hard hats, and work boots. That's a lesson they're not going to see anywhere else. But don't confuse our diverse spending statistics with the results. As CEO, my results are the same as any business, the bottom line performance. Our diverse team at BGE, including our suppliers, have delivered, as Wayne alluded to, the best performance in our company's 203-year history. Those are the results, and I'll speak more about that later. This work also succeeded because we have developed a true commitment to diversity and inclusion at BGE. We are the nation's first gas utility and are now more than I said 200 years old. But we have a long history of reliably and safely delivering energy throughout Central Maryland. It's a great legacy and one that we're very proud of. But being around for this long also means it's easy to do things a particular way because that's the way it's always been done. But that's not BGE. When I became the company's first African-American CEO on March 1st, 2014, I made a commitment to make BGE a more diverse and inclusive company. The idea was that through diverse and inclusive leadership, hiring practices, business engagement, and collaboration, we could take BGE's impact on the communities we serve to the next level. Our Focus Forward program is just one example. In order for diversity and inclusion to become part of our culture, it is critical that my top leaders also reflect these values. Our executive leadership team has been transformed so that it is more reflective of our employees and customers that we serve. Among our 18-person executive leadership team, inclusive of my chief of staff, we have 3 African-American men, 3 Latino men, 5 women, 2 of them which are African-American, and 7 Caucasian males. But diversity is more than just about race and gender. These men and women have professional backgrounds in engineering, law, accounting, information technology, and communications, making this leadership team the most professionally diverse in company history. Our journey toward a more diverse and inclusive company is also not only intentional, but it has to be sustainable. A big piece of this journey is creating a workforce that also reflects the communities that we serve. One way to do this is through hiring diverse slates of candidates, or having diverse slates of candidates and diverse interview panels when we have job openings. Our goal is always to find the very best person for the job, but a more diverse selection process makes that possible. And an inclusive culture that further encourages employees to bring their whole selves to work and operate as one cohesive team. What does this do for us? Having a diverse leadership team and employee base ensures that we are able to look at opportunities and concerns from many different angles, which leads to better outcomes. By making diversity and inclusion a guiding principle in your workforce, your suppliers, or your leadership team, you not only reflect the communities in which you serve, but you get better. And we have the results to back this up. Remember BGE's performance record I alluded to earlier? Here are the details. In 2017, our customers experienced the lowest average number of electric outages and the fastest restoration of outages in the company's history. And despite 2018 being the wettest year in Maryland's history, the average number of interruptions experienced by customers was the 4th lowest in our 203-year history. When you did experience an outage, BGE restored power at the 2nd fastest rate ever. Our people also worked more safely. Our OSHA rate was our lowest ever in 2018, despite those challenging conditions. We also earned the highest customer satisfaction scores in company history. On top of this, we received 3 J.D. Power Awards in the last 2 years. Our business electric customers have ranked us #1 2 years in a row, and our business gas customers ranked us #1 in 2018. And I wish I could tell you it was about me, but it's about the men and women sitting here at these tables that are leading this organization, helping lead this organization to take it to new heights. And I hope each of you feel the difference, because if you're not feeling the difference, these numbers mean absolutely nothing to us. Diversity in all forms and an inclusive culture sparks innovation, which is critical as we work to evolve and meet our customers' changing expectations. As BGE's journey toward a more diverse and inclusive company continues, we want to be a company, we have to be a company that engages with people from all walks of life. That includes strengthening the workforce in this region by ensuring that it's more diverse. In order to accomplish this, we need to have an established pipeline of diverse talent long before a position opens. This means identifying and cultivating sources of diverse talent, and it means committing to a long-term strategy. Why? Because all these efforts must be sustainable. What we had to overcome was that we were locked into a pattern that was successful in one respect. We consistently filled jobs with qualified candidates. Sounds good enough. But it did not deliver a diverse workforce. And why would it? Many of our sources were the family and friends of the incumbent workforce. And we communicated about employment opportunities only in the places where we had always communicated. Newspapers, for instance. We simply were not skilled in sourcing diverse talent, and our challenge has been to build those muscles. One area of focus was our engineering professionals, fed at one time predominantly by white males. For near-term results, we deepened relationships with key partners with engineering programs, the University of Maryland College Park, the University of Maryland Baltimore County, and Morgan State University. We talked with each of these senior administrators about our sourcing needs and current opportunities so they could understand our recruiting challenges. We also identified near-term opportunities for their students. multi-year college-level internships, and in-classroom participation by our engineers to provide a real-world example of engineering principles. A second area of focus was our skilled trades area. Again, we reached out to potential partners and quickly identified 4 partner vocational high schools. We identified one of the major barriers to employment was that a significant number of applicants could not meet the minimum pass score of an industry standard test required for all potential employees. Now, as that story goes, many of us would stop right there and say we tried. But again, we have to be intentional. So we worked to solve the problem. We established a train-the-trainer program where we provided awareness of the CAS test and requirements. We hosted innovation days for teachers where we shared the types of innovative technologies we use to highlight skills necessary to be successful in these targeted jobs. We hosted field trips during the school year where students saw real-world work and discussed actual professions within their trades. Approximately 150 students participate each year. We hired 25 high school students to develop on-the-job skills in trade-specific work assignments, such as construction, automotive, pre-engineering, and computer-aided design, or CAD. Students also received both soft skills training and partnered with mentors for coaching and support. Lastly, we conducted CAS preparation training and entry into the utility trainee program. These are all pieces of our Smart Energy Workforce Development Program, a pipeline for talent where one didn't exist. Today, we now have access to the ideas that come from these bright young minds, and where we invest in the students in this area, all of you will have access to a new rich, diverse source of talent. One of my favorite stories about our interns, all of whom I make it a point to meet, involves one young man who was ending his summer with us. He had a tremendous experience at BGE. At the end of the summer, we asked all interns to return their company identification badges to us. He asked, can he keep his? And when I asked him why, he explained that he had never felt the sense of belonging like he had here at BGE. When you can reach someone at that level, ladies and gentlemen, especially a teenager, I submit that our future together is that much brighter. We want all of our stakeholders to feel that level of engagement. Our customers, our employees, our suppliers, and other partners know that we are fully committed to collaborating with them to make a positive difference in our communities. I encourage everyone here to see how your company can make a difference by fully committing to economic inclusion, both in your leadership ranks, your hiring, and your supplier partnerships. I assure you, not only will it benefit your communities, but it can also drive you to new levels of operational excellence. Wayne, Patricia, again, thank you for giving me this time, and I hope we have an opportunity to work together in the future as partners to continue to move Maryland forward. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Thank you, Calvin. Thank you for enlightening us on the wonders of a culture change in a major corporation in a troubled city of Baltimore. And thank you again, Calvin. God bless you. I'd also like to thank our mistress of ceremony, Miss Jennifer Gilbert, evening co-anchor of WBFF Fox 45 Baltimore. She is the best. Would you agree? Jennifer, if you could please come up and accept this gift of flowers, a token of our appreciation for you taking the time from your busy work schedule to be with us today and lead our program to such a joyous occasion. Jennifer, we appreciate you. God bless you, and thank you.
Thank you so much. Beautiful as always.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
got it. Ladies and gentlemen, please reference in the booklet on pages 44 and 45 to view the listings of 90 participating exhibitors in the Business Expo adjacent to where you are. And we'll have matchmaking as well. Matchmaking begins at 10, so it's right on time. We have a lot of great corporations who have expressed interest in meeting you. So if you haven't signed up, there may be an opening. Please check it out. I wish to thank all of our sponsors and exhibitors and matchmakers and guests for your support. And before I adjourn, I just want to express one issue that's out there, and perhaps it could be some assistance, and it's in Baltimore County, and it's with a contract where the county government entered into with a prime who used a minority firm on bid day and didn't even have the minority firm sign the document, and then they won it, a hefty $85 million water contract, and now they want to, once they realize the actual costs, they could save $500,000 or $600,000. They forced the minority contractor to accept the lower amount, and you wouldn't do that. They used you, and now it's a situation where the minority contractor doesn't have money to hire a big-time law firm, and this firm did, and we need to take action. And if any of you have had issues like that, please, please, please give me a call, because we want to take action. And Speaker, this is your county that I'm talking about, and it's unfair. It's extremely unfair. But I want to thank you. Pat and I, Trish, my dish, it's my lovely wife. You know she runs this group, not me. Y'all think I do, but I don't. And in all men, I'm happy to say that my wife runs my life. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the rest of the morning, and you are the greats. You're the greatest. Thank you.